Helsinki Youth Council creates opportunities for young people to promote the issues that matter to them.
Hello everyone, this is Misaki. Welcome back to my channel, Misaki Sensei Diary. Did you know that the charging ports on buses in Helsinki were installed thanks to the efforts of Helsinki Youth Council? Youth Council is an official organization which is established by the Finnish law, and the Helsinki Youth Council is made up of 35 youngsters between the age of 13 and 17. And remarkably, 2 of them are given the right to attend the actual city council and give the speeches there. So we can see that they play a crucial role in bringing the voices of young people into the real political discussions. So today I'd like to share with you the conversation with some of the members of Youth Council who are inspiring, motivated, and leading the way for youth in Helsinki. So check it out. What has driven you to be a member of this youth council?
I came here because I want to influence to my things what happens in my own life, like the school system or how to get help if you have example depression and things like that.
You know, you don't want to just let this opportunity go. It's such a big opportunity, and it's something that comes with so many responsibilities. But through those responsibilities and with the acts that we do, we can help young people. One of the main reasons is equality, racism, tackling racism and minorities. Because I've seen people that get bullied, people that can't talk for themselves, and those people that are shy and they're not able to defend themselves. They need people like us. They need people who could talk for them. And I've had so many friends that have experienced discrimination because of their skin, because of their sexuality, because of the minority that they are a part of, and it hurts that they're not able to put their opinion forward. I feel like just being able to protect young people that can't care for themselves.
I always loved helping others. I loved doing stuff. My main goal for this year was to help youth who have mental health problems, and so that everybody could have a comfortable place or a comfort person that they can talk to. I thought this was such a good opportunity for me to grow as a person and also have influence on other people and can see actually how to help others by making decisions and hearing people's thoughts and problems and solving them.
As long as I can remember, my biggest dream has been to influence and have an effect and being a part of decision making. And when in 2020 the main ministry of Finland was entirely women, I realized that girls can do whatever they want to, and I realized that I want to be the president and stuff like that.
You want to?
And then and of course I love having everyone's voice heard and stuff like that. And for example, mental health and accessibility and culture are really important to me. So when I realized that I can affect on those things by myself and with the help of other people, I realized that this is what I want to do. Because I want to help everybody. Because I've seen, for example, my own father, he was disabled. And I realized how much discrimination and everybody has these expectations of how you are, and I want to affect the fact that everybody needs to have the same abilities and the same chances to do whatever they want to in life. Here is the plan of what the Helsinki Youth Council wants to achieve during its term. This is a 15-page PDF of stuff we want to do, and then there's different groups. We're all divided into groups that discuss some type of theme. For example, mental health and well-being. We have culture. We have free time and hobbies. Then we have schools and the school world, school system. Then we have jobs and services, safety, and that's it. I'm in mental health and well-being group, and we have here, for example, we want to have this type of chat. If you're struggling with your mental health and you want someone to talk to, there's different chats where you can go and speak anonymously. We want to have them 24/7 open. Any time of the day you can chat with somebody. That's, for example, one of the things we want to do. And then there's, for example, young musicians can be offered a chance to play with the Helsinki orchestra and stuff and have chances. This is the culture thing. And then here are the things we want to achieve. At the end of this term, I'm the first vice chair, so it's my responsibility. We have to write what we succeeded to do. And then there might be some things that we weren't able to do. For example, me personally, I'm working on the chat 24/7, but we have come to the conclusion that because it gets funded by the state and they have cut from the funding, there's pretty much no chance it can be open 24/7. And then because there's no volunteers for it, then that could be one of the things that doesn't succeed, because we aren't responsible for that, but that's something we want to work on.
And for example, for culture for us right now, I'm working on a lot of these. We are writing about how Culture Day should be a part of the school curriculum and how it helps with youth diversity and like learning about other cultures and stuff like that. In 2024, the thing is we started with all of them. So not all of these are completely finished yet.
So you are now in the process.
Yeah, but Free Time and Hobbies have now done an essay. It's about the bus with the chargers. They want to expand it so that more people can use actual plugs and not just USB-Cs.
True.
Yeah. That is one thing that we have concretely done. The essay has been sent forward now, so we will see how that comes in concrete after a few years. But also, they've done this, that they reached out to a media house talking about a festival and how they're gonna do like work together about a festival or talking about stuff, if I remember correctly.
And one of the big things that happened last year was the books.
I had a
Do
speech
you want
about
to tell about
Yeah, sure.
that?
I was in this meeting, and me and her name's Emma. We were having a speech about how digitalization isn't always a good thing in schools, and that we think that having a physical book should be a right to every student. And then after having those speeches, a representative from the city council, she brought her opinion to the council of how, because we're not allowed to start these like votings or stuff like that, what we want. We can only have speeches and encourage the city council members to bring out their opinion and do votings about this stuff. And her name is Veronica Honkasalo. She brought her opinion up and they voted about it, and it was historical. Every single member in the city council voted for it. So now they're doing research on how everybody should get a physical book. There was 2 people who were away, so that was obviously like empty votes. But it was 83 for it and 2 empties. So nobody voted against it, and it was historical.
Wow.
We as students know how difficult it is to stare at a screen for 7 hours, and it was more about our own, what we think about it. And then after we had those speeches and after the initiative about that, for example, one of the biggest newspapers in Swedish, Hufvudstadsbladet, they wanted to interview me and Emma about it, and there we could also like bring up stuff that we couldn't in the speeches. So it was pretty easy just because we knew what we were talking about, because it hurts your eyes staring at a screen for 8 hours.
Right.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, and especially in high school.
It's hard because, of course, we put so much effort and time like in studying, and imagine if all that time you're studying, physics, chemistry, advanced math on a screen, and like I'd say like I have to study today too, and I've prepared 7 hours of studying for today because I have an exam week soon. So of course it's not good for my eyes, it's not good for my health to stare at a screen for 7 hours straight. It's not good for our health.
And it leads to misusing of computers. People play stuff. They like play Geometry Dash instead of studying. Then you don't learn anything. They're like wondering, why did I get it?
It just really depends on the student itself as well. Some people work better with computers, but some people prefer physical books because they know they won't be doing anything on the computer.
And computers break. It takes 2 weeks to get one back. Then you have to like borrow from somewhere. If you have a book that you just don't like go ahead and lose it. It doesn't just break and stop working.
So true. It is from your experience and your daily life.